Their journey is almost over. Their destination? Skyreach Castle. Here is where the cult has amassed their ill-gotten gains, and where Rezmir waits for them, itching for vengeance. This time, let's hope it goes a little bit smoother than Castle Neritar. Do y'all remember where we left off?
Woods!
We met a nice half-elf lady in a cabin in the snowy forest.
Mm-hmm.
After teleporting from Castle Naruto.
Castle Neritar.
Castle Naruto.
You guys fucked up real bad and woke up Rezmir, and then you had to do a fighting retreat to the teleportation circle in the basements.
And it was a fighting retreat.
Yes.
And I stole her sword.
And you stole her sword. And you still have it.
I still have the sword.
And we're not dead.
Talus has revealed to you the treasure's destination and its purpose.
And I was right.
Yup.
Slam dunk.
They are going to summon Tiamat. Or try to.
Like, why else would you have that much treasure going to one place?
Down there, Kara, with Cottonelle.
Look, ads are always loud no matter what.
Of all the things to play, that was the best possible.
Down there, care.
Down there,
Cottonelle.
care with Cottonelle.
So apps play ads?
Yeah, they do now.
Oh.
Yes,
is it
that's
gonna
how-
do that every time I open it?
That's how the app creator makes a living, makes money.
Which app did you open?
That
The
5th edition spellbook
one.
Yeah, you've got to either deal with ads or pay for a premium version that has no ads.
There's a symbol that differentiates between vibrate and completely silent.
Even
Some
if you
new
put it on
different
completely
smartphone
silent,
thing.
even if you put it on completely silent, sometimes ads will still play at a large
Wait,
volume.
real? Oh.
Yeah.
Some to every once in a while.
It depends on what permissions you gave the app when you downloaded it.
So,
Why else would they gather that much treasure and send it all to the same place?
I'm trying to bribe like a really important dragon that lives in that place.
Yeah, but they're
which is
sending
also technically true.
they're sending all of the treasure. There's lots of different dragons.
But maybe there's like one that's better than all the other ones, and like once that dragon is in line, then it could get all the other dragons to get in line too.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
I mean, but it doesn't have to be like Tiamat. It could have been like a regular, just super old dragon.
Like I've said before, one of the Harper's theories was that they're trying to buy off a bunch of dragons. They didn't until now know that it was all going to the same place. That was your guys' job to figure out, which you have.
It's all going to the same place.
Anyway, before we set off for the castle, I would like to have told Leosin where we are going and why
Okay.
over the Stone of Sending.
All right. He sounds alarmed. Like assuming you probably now tell him the plan, what they're trying to do. And he is incredibly alarmed by that. And he's immediately like, I'm going to go to fucking Harper Hall right now. And
yeah, it might be nice to arrange some backup.
Yeah.
Maybe a scroll of resurrection or two.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you could get here by flying on the backs of giant eagles.
Like not for that reason, but it'd just be like, this is so serious, we need as many people to know about it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Please send the giant eagles.
They're unavailable, sorry.
Meanwhile, Jeskira is flossing in victory in the background.
Good for you.
Dancing or like...
Dancing.
Okay, not like flossing her teeth.
Flossing her teeth. It's a victory. It's a victory tooth cleaning.
Yeah, I was like, she's a dragonborn, she could do that.
No, she's dancing.
As you guys are taking your short rest before you head in, Talus, first of all, you guys need new disguises, because your Neritar disguises are blown.
I don't like this.
You don't have to, like, think up anything fancy, just, like, make some rolls for me, and that should do it.
Alright.
I use my hat to go back to being the half-elven young lady.
Make
Biz.
some rolls for you.
Basically,
Are we all going to be bakers?
Let me make those buns.
We don't get no dolls, we don't get no rolls.
I
made that up myself.
Oh my god, my sister and I were watching British baking show, and one of the clips from Mel was, "We've seen buns so tight, or buns tighter than the Eurovision Song Contest." I lost it.
Oh, Lord.
I had to explain the Eurovision Song Contest to my sister.
But what do you mean for the roles in seriousness?
Quaylen and making rolls for the disguise kit for everybody.
Okay.
Alright, well, Quilena, who
wants to go first?
I guess Quilena will go first. Also, I rolled real shit, so...
What did you get?
It's Dex and proficiency, right?
Yes.
I got 14.
Okay.
Alright, who's next? You need a disguise now.
I do.
Yeah.
Also, I hope we don't...
She says pointing at...
Aislinn.
Aislinn, I'm sorry.
I really... Aislinn Eden. I really hope we do not run into Resmir, because I kind of have her sword. And that's very noticeable and hard to disguise.
Well, keep a sheath.
Yeah, maybe you should disguise that too.
Hey, do you have a sheath? This big old sword.
Nope, not that big.
Wrap it in a piece of burlap.
Hey, Hazron, can you, disguise yourself somehow?
Unfortunately, no.
Wrap it in a bedsheet.
I will just put it behind my cloak. I will.
I don't think it will fit in there either.
I'll get a strap or something where I can just hang it on my back, like a strip of leather wrapped around my chest, and then hang the sword on my back underneath my cloak.
I mean, it will probably be this is pretty big even for a great sword, almost 5 or 6 feet long.
It's dragonborn size.
Do that,
or it's half dragon size.
That's as tall as me, probably. Then
I would
some burlap and some rope.
Wrap her on up like a present for someone you hate.
I need to hurt someone real quick.
Anyway, Quilena gets a 17 for Aislinn's disguise.
17, okay.
Jaskira's covered. Fiori?
Get me.
I'm sorry, Fiori. Quillena's are out of fucks. 13.
Okay.
You're just a different drow.
I'm a different drow.
You have a new mole.
Yeah.
And that'll also be 13 for Dagny.
Nice.
We now both have new moles. Yep.
Dagny's part of Dagny's hair has been glued to his upper lip.
Oh, well, that was the gimmick last time.
But it's from the other side.
Yeah.
So now you have an opposite mustache.
After you guys make your disguises, Talus comes in and is going to check out your disguises.
Oh, thank you, Devin. Kind dungeon master.
What do you think of my glued-on mustache?
Ugh, that's not a great collection of rolls. Yeah, for pretty much everybody except Aislinn, Talus is kind of like, we should probably redo these.
Quillena sighs and tells everybody to go wash off.
Fiori says, "Are you kidding? This mole was not here before."
God damn, you're right.
He
can't be Superman. He's wearing glasses.
I'm a completely different person.
Also, a common suggestion for espionage, or it used to be, was to just, add a mole and change your gait. And that would be enough for, a passerby to not recognize you immediately.
For a passerby, yeah, but this,
You could do like the Flash does and just vibrate your face so fast that you are unrecognizable.
Yeah.
The Flash does that?
Early Flash, yes. He vibrated his face so fast no one could make out his features.
That's really fucking creepy.
Yeah, that would be super disturbing.
I also just love that one episode of the cartoon where Lex Luthor possesses the Flash's body.
Yes!
He's like, now to find out who the Flash is. I don't know who this is.
It's very good. Just Kira walks over to Taos and says, should you teach me some Elven? Just in case.
We don't really have time.
Fair enough.
I will...
Maybe you should be mute.
If you're posing as a member of the cult, pretty much everybody in the cult does Draconic.
What do you think about the mutism idea?
If you can sell it, go for it.
She flicks her hat and a large gnarled scar goes across her throat.
Oh, nice.
You could also, disguise your tongue so it looks like it's not there.
Well,
you do both.
No need for both.
Like they slit your throat and cut your tongue out. That way you double can't talk.
That's a bit unnecessary.
Anyway, who wants to hop on the fail train the second time? Fiori? 14.
Now.
Oh, good.
I mean, the
have
mole.
moles and a monocle.
And a birthmark.
There you go.
And a birthmark in a place that you can't see it.
Mhm.
I have
No,
a new
no.
birthmark.
No, it's
Like
it's a
right
port
here.
wine spot across your face.
It's literally like a Mikhail Gorbachev wine spot.
Yes!
Make me bald.
It's
Yes.
it's a birthmark in the shape of Cholt.
Make me bald and give me a birthmark in the shape of Cholt.
Done.
That might be why it's kind of low, is because you have to put a bald cap on him, and maybe if you look a little close, you might see something sticking out.
Fuck
then-
it, shave my head. I don't care. I'll be anybody.
I can't in good conscience shave off all your hair.
Why not?
I just can't. It's lovely.
I can.
Alright, Dagny or Quaylin is next.
I want to be next.
Get me.
Okay.
Fiori is bald now.
Write that the fuck down.
Alright.
Alright, Dagny's next.
I think Aislinn should have to make a roll to see how bald Fiori is.
It's 13 still.
Oh man, alright.
Quilana is just not having a good day.
I guess not. Can
Do
someone,
I get a bonus to my disguise since I'm actually bald now?
Actually will. Go ahead and bump it up by 2.
Does
Fuck yeah.
anybody
Make that
know
16.
guidance?
Yeah, seriously.
No.
No.
Whoopsie. Quaylina!
Can we assist and give advantage?
Finally, I got a good score for myself.
That's good.
It's gonna be 23 for myself.
I'd probably only allow an assist if the other person was proficient in a disguise kit. 2.
Oh.
I was going to say I might have a history of assisting with makeup, but
Not quite.
I am going to also have to. I probably won't ever get this back, but my purple dragon knight cloak is definitely being left behind.
Okay.
Well, can't you just roll it up and stuff it in the pack?
yeah.
It depends on if they search you.
Yeah.
Turn it sideways and make a skirt out of it.
I've got a bunch of really suspicious shit in my bags.
We all do.
Just saying.
I always have a bunch of suspicious shit in my bags.
Yeah, if Resmir has made it to the castle, I'm expecting them to be pretty alert if you have anything in your packs that is compromising.
Can I roll to find a good place to hide it around here? Like in a tree or some shit that we can come back to?
Sure. Go ahead and roll perception.
Roll to hide?
Or you know what? Go ahead and roll stealth. You are hiding some shit. So what all are you...
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. You find a pretty good place. A hollowed out log, like behind the lodge, maybe.
Mhm.
So what are y'all leaving behind?
I think Quilana's gotta leave behind both of her musical instruments because they're just suspicious.
Do you use one as a focus?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Well, keep
Probably
that
not
one
leave.
then.
Yeah.
I figure she switches it up, but I never specifically said which one is my focus.
True.
So you think you can just use any musical instrument you're proficient with as a focus as a bard?
Yeah.
So just pick one.
So we can say that you pick one that you weren't using in Neritar. That won't give you away.
Okay.
Do you think my war fan is recognizable? Should I leave that?
It would be pretty recognizable.
Yeah,
yes.
I'll leave my fan.
I'm leaving my shield, which has my house crest on it.
Okay.
I'm leaving my cloak, my rank insignia from the Purple Dragon Knights.
Okay.
But I am keeping my signet ring on me, but it is in a pouch.
Okay. Anything else in your inventory you think is better left behind?
I'm hiding my valuables, which are a pearl necklace and 2 jaspers.
Hang on, why don't I make a list on my inventory for the log inventory?
Are you hinting at something specific?
Yes.
Because I
Cool,
kind of wanted
please.
to keep that with me.
But if it was found on you,
It'd be very incriminating.
I could just say I really like dragons.
but it's not a chromatic one.
Well, I like all dragons.
But it's a chromatic one. Or it's not. Yeah.
I just kind of feel it's super important, and we don't want to
What
lose
the
them.
fuck are you talking about?
Are you talking about those little dragon statues?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask about that too.
Okay, so I'm leaving my war fan. Mike, you're leaving.
Shield, cloak, and rank insignia.
But yes, metallic dragon paraphernalia would probably not be good to have.
But I feel like
What
those
about-
things are important.
What about the summoning gems? The pixies?
I'm keeping mine.
Yeah, I think those should be alright.
Alright, I am also leaving behind a small brass dragon figurine.
Well, I guess I should go with the crowd.
Wait a minute. If we put together, like, do each of us have, like, a different metallic dragon figurine?
Yeah, we found them together.
What if we said a magic word and put them together and then suddenly Bahamut?
Too bad we don't have a full set anymore.
Will it be a Megazord?
Yeah, it'll be a Megazord.
Yeah,
I like
so,
this.
hey, you guys notice.
Is Bahamut a Megazord?
If anything, Tiamat is the Megazord.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to my learnings.
Hey, you guys. Aislinn has a dragon figurine.
Where'd you get that?
What in...
I saw it in a shop and I picked it up.
Oh,
No.
Well,
It was a family
it was
heirloom.
family heirloom.
well, check this shit out. Jeskira takes out her silver dragon and makes him boop snoots.
Yep.
I also get in on that snoot boopage.
Are we?
They are,
I
and they are, aside from their color, identical.
I left mine in Castle Neritar, but it looked just like that.
We found them in a cave.
There's only one explanation.
We're all long-lost brothers and sisters.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, when you four found them, it was in a lacquered box with 4 figurines and an empty slot.
Fiori
She has
regrets
that one.
bonding with you all.
I mean, if that's the case, then there's a lot of explaining to be done on my part.
Well, when a dragon loves a mortal very, very much,
Right? You get something like Resmir, and not me.
I'm just... Fine.
Fine. Be
Maybe
boring
someone
about it.
in my, maybe one of my distant ancestors was a planeswalker and they moved to Aber at some point. And
I'm from the Feywild.
Even
And we-
more explaining.
We found those dragons in a cave. Maybe yours was lost from the set long, long ago.
oh yeah, that makes way more sense.
Don't worry, we're just setting up the spin-off. Don't worry. We'll get there.
Oops,
I should probably leave this behind too, huh? And I hold up Cyanrath's regalia.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Or you could pretend to be the blue dragon speaker.
I don't think that would go over
Blue
too
Dragon
well.
Speaker was a human lady.
You have a hat of disguise.
That's true.
You could actually just pretend to be her.
So
We did seem to have the same spells, didn't we?
Who are you talking about?
Mondeath?
Mondath was not the blue.
Not, okay.
orc speaker,
Cyanrath.
but she was there. Yeah, Cyanrath was just a lackey.
Oh, fucking duh. I know
But
who the blue
everybody's-
worm... I know who the blue worm
Yes, you
speaker
do.
is. I'm an idiot. Nobody knows who the blue worm speaker is.
No, it's no big deal. I was just we're agreed on putting the figurines in the cave.
In the hiding spot, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Would there be a suspicious amount of wealth to bring in with us? Because I believe we've got quite a bit of coin
I mean,
on
if you
us.
bring too much, they might
Actually,
assume it's
probably
part of a
not.
tribute.
Gotcha.
And
That might actually be fun to take.
This is just a tribute.
So the companion boar,
Yes.
is that fine still?
they probably would think you're bringing dinner.
As long as you disguise yourself as also a ranger, yes.
Probably not, but guess what?
What?
Quelena knows a new spell.
Oh,
It only lasts for like a minute.
It'd be long enough to get him in, and then maybe
And then
he can leave.
You can also only turn him into another beast.
Yeah. Maybe
Well, I
just
could
like...
turn him into an owl. He could fly over the wall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just turn him into a
He
bird
can't-
and he flies
Turn him
and
into a
hides.
spooter and he can ride on your shoulder.
What about this? And I hold up the Ring of Dragons.
What's that?
Give that to me.
What is it?
It definitely won't look weird on me.
What is it?
Be careful.
What is she being careful with?
The Ring of Dragons.
What is it?
Do I trust that she's going to give it back to Jeskira?
Yeah, I want to
roll
figure that out
insight.
I was gonna say I would like an insight roll, please.
Go ahead.
21.
Less than 21.
24.
Ooh.
I'm still holding it and just kind of like, eh.
Yes, you're pretty sure she will give it back.
Okay.
What is it?
I'm high enough rank that it won't look weird. So
Oh, is
Okay, don't have too much fun with it.
she just slips it right onto her finger.
Is it a
With a microphone, please answer her question.
Alright, well,
Lets you
what you
talk
should
to
know.
dragons real fancy?
Yeah, I don't remember what exactly it does.
Yeah, it lets you communicate with dragons, and then you can also call to any chromatic dragon that you know by name, and they can find you.
Okay.
But it does not control or charm them in any way. It's basically just like a beacon.
And a translator.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know any chromatic dragons, right?
Yes, we do.
You know one.
Lenathon.
Right.
The dragon that attacked Greenest.
Does it work on half dragons?
No.
Okay.
They would technically be humanoids and not dragons. Has to be true dragon. Would
Does it half work on half dragons?
The fairy dragon. Is that a fae or dragon, technically?
I think it is a dragon. Oh, 2 different answers from 2 different people.
Battle Royale.
I know that a thing can only technically be one creature type, but I just want to say that it is both. Because it truly, truly is. It is a true dragon and a true fairy. But, thank you. I was gonna do it if you didn't. Snapjaw. What do you want to do with Snapjaw? Talus will tell you that there should not be any lizard folk up here.
Snapjaw, do you want to maybe hang out at the lodge?
Yeah.
Yes, fairy dragons are technically dragons.
You can watch our stuff.
Oh, and their colors
Yeah.
determined by how old they are.
Yeah, that's cute.
If you take any of it, if you take any of our stuff, I will hurt you.
I won't, I promise.
Thanks.
Snapjaw's great.
Come on, she's a bro.
Yeah.
How old is a purple dragon fairy then?
A purple fairy dragon. Violet is 51 or older.
I don't know how old Chimeraris actually is.
He's so old.
Indigo is 41 to 50.
So it's time to set off, I believe.
Alright.
Is that everything? You've all got disguises. Snapjaw's staying behind. You're leaving incriminating stuff.
Cue epic music. Kitty kisses.
And then, yeah, I'll just wrap up Hazaron in some fabric or cloth that I have
Alright.
available to me.
Oh, do you want to make some disguises for Carlin and Gemna?
Carlin did real good on his disguise. I don't know. I don't got much magic today.
Hmm.
Oh, are we leaving me in the disguise that I have?
Nah, I made you
No,
Fiori
they're-
wash them
they're
off and
new
do another
ones.
one.
Okay, did we roll for those? Or
I did.
Okay,
It was just as shitty as the first time.
Yeah.
cool.
Is someone gonna notice that one was also just as shitty?
Maybe. After the second disguise, though, Talos is just like, it kind of sucks, but we're kind of out of time. We should go. Or
Yeah, I
they won't be
figured
there anymore.
Carlin helps Jamna or something.
Hey, is Carlin proficient in disguise kit?
He is.
Could he have assisted and given her advantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, why don't you go ahead and roll again for Dagny?
Dagny
Probably
gets
just Dagny.
19.
Woo! Fiori, you feeling it? Yeah.
Fiori gets 23.
+2 for being bald.
Yeah. All right, everybody's 17 or
I'm a
higher now.
completely different person.
Yeah, Carlin's like, no. You gotta tuck in the bald cap this way.
No, it's not a bald cap.
No, I shaved my
Fiori's
head.
actually
Oh,
shaved.
right.
Shaved
Oh
head.
no.
Oh,
Carlin got a 9.
Well, can
Quillen
assist?
assist?
He's not. He's not even finished, and you're like, don't.
No,
stop
Carlin,
this.
no. Carlin, honey, no.
What did you get?
I got less than.
I'll have him roll an advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Look,
11.
I got 9 plus 8, so that would have been 17 for Carlin.
All right, let's go with that. Do you want to roll for Jamna?
Ooh, okay.
Do it
Your
advantage.
stats
Carlin
are
can
better
help
than
you.
Carlin's. Yeah, go ahead, roll an advantage.
That's another 17.
That's still good.
Yeah, it's all right.
It was almost a nat 20 for Jamna.
So close.
That's so far.
Disguises in mirror are closer than they appear.
Does anyone have a large hat so I can make many people think that maybe I'm Jarlaxle?
I don't think you want that.
I think it would be funny.
Maybe.
I've got one as part of my costumes.
Think you who?
May I?
Jarl Axel.
There you are.
I put on a big hat.
He's a drow mercenary that leads a band of mercenaries.
Also, like,
Bad dude.
forcing not necessarily a bad dude, but forcing someone else to dress up as him is exactly the kind of thing Jarl Axel would do.
Congratulations, you are now my body double, and anybody trying to assassinate me will kill you instead.
Quaylina, do you also have any really just loud clothing?
I have a very purple cloak.
I have a belly dancer's outfit.
No, I don't think
Too loud.
that's the kind.
Here's a purple cloak.
Oh, you mean visually loud?
Yeah.
There's attached bells to everything.
Purple cloak.
Okay.
I've got
Like striped trousers or anything?
I'm not much for striped trousers, but I do have this
Neither
very,
am I.
very magenta veil.
We could make it work.
Platform shoes made out of glass with live fish inside of them.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, Fiori. Gemna says, I forgot to... Can you put some of my things in that hiding spot of yours, too?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to see what they are.
Okay. You sneak outside and take a peek in her bag. There's actually... You only see one thing in there.
Dragon scale thong.
Vibrator?
It's a blue quartz. And it looks super familiar.
Yeah.
Because it's yours.
Yeah, huh?
And as you pick it up to look at it, you notice there's a string tied around it that seems to snake into something that's sewn in, hidden in a flap somewhere. And you pull it out, and it is a coin. And it has a sigil on it. A sigil of a flying snake.
You're being inducted. Bitch took my quartz.
I gave it back, she says, standing right behind me. I have to say, I'm really impressed.
Oh, shucks.
You stole a magic sentient sword from one of the highest ranking members of this cult, and that it blew me away, to be completely honest. And
I would say I stole it very well, but thank you.
Even so, you got away with it, so, I like what I see. I like what I've seen over our time together, so I thought, welcome to the club.
Yay! Fiori, Amy's doing a happy dance.
Yay, you get to be a member of a thing right before you die horribly.
Uh-huh.
We can go over all the...
Bits and bobs.
Yeah. All the formalities later.
Yeah, we'll worry about it if we don't die.
Die horribly.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
Let's
Let's go die
not
horribly.
do that. Let's go not
Let's
do
go
that.
not do that. But you guys are headed off towards the castle.
Before they go back, he gives her a hug.
Oh.
Fun storming the castle.
She hugs you around I guess your waist.
Well, he's nice. He gets down low to give her a proper hug.
Oh, that was really cute. Oh, you're making me blush. Come on, let's go.
Oh, is she a gnome?
Yes,
Yeah.
she is a gnome.
Okay. But gnomes can't be sinister.
Yes.
Oh, yes, they
Of course
can.
not.
That's the whole appeal.
Don't even know why you would suggest that. So you guys head off down the road.
To see the dragon.
The wonderful dragon.
Piss.
So she takes you down the road a couple miles to a small town called Parnast. As you're coming over a hill and Parnast comes within sight, which is a pretty small mountain village, you guys get your first glance at Skyreach Castle. Skyreach Castle dwarfs Castle Neritar by a pretty good amount. And,
Wow.
basically, big stone wall with a bunch of towers around it, but in the center is this massive tower that looks like it was carved out of a massive iceberg. And the castle itself also looks like it's sitting on, a giant, platform of ice.
That's so fucking cool.
But from your vantage point here, you can really only see the tops of the towers, as the, valley that the castle is sitting in has a thick blanket of fog over it.
When we were told about the giants building this castle, was it frost giants that did it?
She didn't say.
Okay.
It was either cloud or frost. Also, if this castle dwarfs Castle Neritar, how big would a castle be that elves Castle Neritar?
An actual sky castle.
Ha 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 ha.
Wah, 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 wah.
Thank
That
you,
was
Amy.
an excellent sound effect.
And Talos is like, well, we should be able to just walk right in so long as we give the cult, like, password. Or
Secret
the cult
handshake.
greeting. Basically, what you have to do as you come into the guards, hold up your hand like this, and she holds her hand up, palm facing outward with all 5 fingers outstretched to represent Tiamat. No? No?
One singular jazz hand.
Yes. One jazz hand. She says, do this and say, Tiamat, our mother and strength.
In Draconic or just any?
In common or Draconic.
Am I gonna have to say it? Because of the... And she gestures to the scar across her throat.
I have a feeling if you hold out your hand and just make really intense eye contact, that'll be enough.
You could mouth the words.
Yeah, I'll see what happens.
Yeah, either mouth the words, or if you're with everybody else who's saying the passphrase, they'll probably... Wait, no.
I could just talk like this.
If you talk at all, it'll ruin the whole thing. I would just mouth them. I think if they... Or maybe before you go, just point to your scar and then do the thing and mouth the words.
Wait, no, there is a problem.
Hang on.
There's a spell. You have to say the passphrase to get past it without trouble.
Well, that's not very inclusive.
Oh, it's the Cult of the Dragon. What do you expect? They're not super progressive.
Guess not.
They don't have dental and health benefits.
That's exactly why I told them to unionize.
Spit, Dagny. Now, I have this spell, but it only works for about 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, I could transform Spiff into a giant owl, but that would be a little conspicuous, so I was thinking I'd just transform him into a regular owl.
Okay.
Problem is, giant owl is smarter than he is, probably. So I'll probably be able to do a better job of, like, finding a place for a boar to hide. But a regular owl is about as smart as he is.
Oh god, what would he do once he was gifted with that expanded intellect?
Look for food.
Mind reels.
Start his own business and become a startup. Boom.
An entrepreneur.
Yeah, become a tech entrepreneur.
There's no just flying over the ramparts.
I mean, you could order him to do that, but he'd also have to find a spot where he could transform back into a boar without be caught.
Okay. So...
And then we would have to
Who-
know where that spot was.
Right.
Okay.
He wouldn't really have any way to communicate that to you.
Maybe you should leave Spiff behind.
I just lost my second attack.
Can't we just...
I can't leave Spiff behind.
Can't we just do something similar with what we did? If he's smart enough to follow us, can't he just sort of stay outside?
But
No.
then he won't be of help inside.
No, he can't. Because this castle is about to leave.
Oh.
Where?
The Well of Dragons.
Oh, right.
How long?
Hour or two. Not long.
Okay, I think that's long enough to find a place that he could hide. We can find him a place we could hide. He could hide. Meet him somewhere. Have him wait somewhere for us.
Like next to the wall, but they'll be watching. I've only got a range of 60 feet on this spell.
Oh, so like once he goes out of range from you, even under the effect of the spell,
No.
it cancels?
He should stay a polymorph,
But-
but I have to be within 60 feet to cast it.
And have be able to see him so we
Here's
can be
my
on the
plan.
same side of the wall.
We can call him, I assume.
Yeah.
We can probably hear, or he can probably hear a pretty good distance, so we can leave him in sort of the edge of the forest. Quickly, first thing, find a place to hide him. Call him over. Turn him into something that can get over the wall. Then go hide him.
Wouldn't they shoot him if he's like charging at the wall?
No, he doesn't have to charge at the wall.
So
He
there's
can
a boar
slowly come.
sauntering towards the wall.
I don't think there's time to get in, find a hiding place, and then get out to retrieve Spiff. I don't think there's enough time.
Alright, well then let's turn him into something small.
Something you could hide in your pocket.
Exactly, like a mouse.
If it counts as a beast.
Right, but it'll only last for 1 minute.
Walk quickly.
Yeah.
Dagny in first.
Look, I think some of this is just going to have to depend on hoping that Spiff can find his own place.
Oh, shit.
What?
What?
As Talus is looking down at the gate to the castle, where you see a bunch of people moving in and kind of bringing supplies into the castle, you see Resmir standing dead center of the gate, personally inspecting everybody going in.
Oh, fuck a doc.
Look, I think we're going to have to go with my plan.
Okay, look. You guys can probably get in the front gate fine if your disguises are good enough, but she knows me. She knows I don't belong there. But I think I can get in another way. If you leave Spiff with me, I can probably get in there in time.
Okay.
We could probably morph you into an owl.
No.
Because that would be an extra, and that would be an extra body inside.
You should take this Deus Ex Machina.
Yes, we should.
Hmm?
We should take this Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I know where they keep a couple of wyverns that you can ride into the castle. They've only got 2, but I can take one.
I miss our drakes.
Carry Spiff in a pocket, and I think I can sneak into the castle.
But I'd have to, concentration up to 1 hour. That's a lot better.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Lord, okay.
You probably can just carry him in your pocket then.
I'm so sorry.
So it's not just 1 minute.
It's up to 1 hour.
Nice.
I thought so,
Casting time,
but I
1
didn't want
minute?
to assume.
Casting time 1 action.
Yes, it'll last an hour. Okay, so Spiff can stay polymorph long enough for you to get in. I think I'm still going to have to take the wyvern.
Mouse or spider? Or other small cute creature.
Mouse is better. Spider, very squisher.
Better idea.
What?
Louse.
Stoat.
Insect. Has to be a beast.
Oh.
Insects are
Never
beasts?
mind.
No, they're insects.
No,
That is an insect creature type.
there's not an insect creature
No. Are you, like, fucking Pokemoning it up here?
I am absolutely positive that there's an insect creature type.
type. There's not.
I don't believe you.
Spiders are beasts.
Pokemoning it up.
They got rid of the vermin creature type from previous editions and just made them all beasts.
Oh, there's a little beast.
Well, I could have sworn when I looked up, like, swarm of spiders, it said, like,
Giant-
medium swarm of tiny insects.
Swarm of what we in the real world consider insects.
I mean,
Giant
spiders.
spider is large beast.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects either.
But what about regular?
They don't have stats for regular spiders because
Spider, tiny beast.
they do.
Swarm of spiders, medium swarm of tiny beasts.
Either fucking way. So we can
I'm
turn him
just
into a
intending.
bug. Turn him into a louse. It's the least conspicuous possible thing.
Sure.
Well, just so we don't crush him.
Yeah, don't accidentally hurt him or he'll turn back immediately.
Put him in your hair, and then just make sure to get him out before the hour's up.
Yes.
All right.
No, it's one of those things when once you say it, all I can think about doing is that. Yep.
Polymorph.
Stretch somewhere we can possible.
Turn him into an earwig and then stick him in your ear.
Ew! No, he's already turning into a louse.
Or like one of those tequila worms.
If they look through your shit and find a spider in your pocket, that's pretty strange.
Mhm.
Just saying.
All right.
Unless you say it's a snack for later.
So, you guys,
That doesn't make it better.
here's
It really
hoping
doesn't.
she doesn't ask me to unwrap my sword.
she might. Do you want to send it with Talus?
I was gonna say give it to Talus.
Yeah, he has around. I'm sending you with this lady.
He's like, oh, very well.
Thanks for being understanding, bro.
Of course. And Talus straps it on and heads over to where the wyverns are. And you guys approach the front gate. And as you guys are coming up, Resmir is indeed, like, checking, very carefully inspecting everyone, and having other cultists, like, pat them down, check their bags, check their weapons, check everything, make sure nothing conspicuous is there. Because she knows you guys are in the area.
Yeah.
She knows you went through the portal. So, she's going to be doing a perception check on all of you individually as you pass.
Okay.
Pray. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Unless Jamna can make herself look taller and feel taller, maybe we should also send her with Talus.
I mean,
Because this
gnomes
is
can join the cult of the dragon.
no, it's just the thing though. There's a group of people, one of which includes a gnome, and so that's kind of
So
rare.
we split up and interleave ourselves into the line of people so that we're not a group.
We
There
could
you
do
go.
that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that instead. That's
Okay.
better.
Alright, so Dagny going in first. And if you guys have any other ideas on how to slip past here, go ahead and you can hit me with any suggestions. It's going to be super bad for you to be caught here.
I just picked up Pass Without Trace.
What is that?
Gives you a bonus on stealth checks and makes you not
You're
leave
not
tracks.
stealthing.
Not trackable.
Yeah, you're not stealthing.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Alright.
If I pull any of my bard shit, she's probably going to notice.
So I think I remember you mentioned her passive before, so I'm pretty sure I know what her perception bonus is.
probably.
I'm gonna quickly say some inspiring words to everybody.
Okay.
So that everybody has an inspiration on if any sort of deception check is required.
Do you have that many uses?
I've got 5.
Okay.
Okay. Here's what I'll do. If need be...
There are 7 of us. 6 of us.
Well, Carlin and Jamna are just shit out of luck, aren't they?
Okay.
Yeah. Or you can give it to Fiori and Quaylena. You both have over 23, and everyone else has like 19 or less. You could use it on the 5 that are 19 or less.
Okay.
So everybody who has a disguise score of under 20, if need be, you can take that inspiration roll and add it to that score.
Okay.
What is the hat's disguise score?
It is a DC 16.
Okay.
So you might need it.
What is your inspiration deck?
A D8.
Okay.
All right, so Dagny, you're coming in first.
I am.
That is a 17, and you are 19, so you get an okay. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay,
I did use that inspiration and bumped my disguise up to a 21.
up to a 21. Okay, she does not notice your true identity. What you know,
Yeah.
you get by,
Okay.
Doesn't smell the shit in your shoes.
but it's still pretty scary. Resmir's just coming right up to you, like right up to your face, and trying to see if any of you are disguised.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Me.
Okay. There's a 13. Won't do it.
Nice.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
That is a 4. All that's left is Fiori, Carlin, and Jamna. Okay. There's a 4 again.
It's a good thing you shaved your head.
Yep. Carlin. That's a 9. And Jamna, that's a 5. You all get in just fine. Alright, so here is the castle. You've basically got like kind of a entrance yard where they're bringing in like all of the supplies and cargo, and they have a wall with 2 gates into the main courtyard. They have wyvern stables here and here, and you guys come into the main courtyard, and as you come in, you notice Talus has already made her way in here somewhere, or somehow.
Wyverns fly fast.
We'll say Talus is over here. You have a spiff with you for now, still polymorphed, and she will come over and meet you. She says, "I've never actually been in this castle before, so I don't know where everyone stays, so you're all kind of on your own from this point out. I'll help you when I can, but..."
I guess we just follow the Zerg.
The what?
Follow the Zerg?
Zerg?
The horde of people going to the point where they need to go.
Okay, yes.
Sword.
There's this insectile species in this odd place in the Feywild. They're called the Zerg.
Gotcha. And basically here's what you see. Here's the massive central tower, and then it's got 3 rooms built into the bottom of it here. There are buildings here, here, and under here. It seems like this is where most of the cultists are staying, so most of the cultists are like coming in here to drop off personal belongings and shack up. And then,
Shack up.
you've got a couple big towers with entrances in them here, here, and here. All the other towers seem to be watchtowers. You've got a big stairway leading up to basically a walkway between these 2 towers, and then into the main tower on a much higher level.
Hazel, no, don't step on that.
Over here is basically a cave. A cave with a tunnel that seems to be leading down below the castle. And, you may do what you wish.
I go to where they keep the treasure.
You don't know where it is.
I do retrieve my Hazaron.
Yes, she will give you Hazaron back.
Alright, I should probably start about stashing my pig.
Yes, where would you like to stash it?
Probably not in the wyvern stables.
No.
Unless you want to
Can I roll to perceive a good place?
Yes.
get some wire wings and a tail. And then
In some leather
disguise
pieces.
him as a wyvern.
A really chubby wyvern.
Yeah. So fat he can't fly.
A piggern.
A pickern.
Oh, I love it.
That's gonna be a 22 perception.
Oh, very good. As you kind of walk around the courtyard scouting things out, you notice that this little tower here in the middle of a walkway, the bottom floor seems to be mostly unused.
Nice.
You don't really see anybody going in and out of there, and there's no real supplies in there. You think you can stash Spiff in there pretty safely.
All right.
Draco boar.
So I slip into the tower, and then I turn my head upside down, and I shake really hard, and presumably Spiff falls out
Yep.
and transforms when he hits the ground.
Yes.
I just shook a whole pig out of my head.
Yep. From what you can tell with a brief survey of the courtyard, these buildings are the kitchen and also kobold barracks.
Oh no.
This seems to be where a bunch of drakes are kept.
Oh yes.
And that's all you can kind of tell from a cursory glance without really like going into them. You think these are barracks for some ogres that are standing around.
Oh no.
Boy.
Some other creatures you notice in this castle besides the cultists and the kobolds.
Ogre, no.
You have ogres. You see one or two stone giants walking around the courtyard.
Oh, double no.
There's a couple stone golems
Oh
up
hell
by
no.
the main gate.
I'll stone your golem.
What was there in between the golems and the ogre barracks?
Stone giants.
Stone giants. Oh, good.
Both stone giants and stone golems are no-nos. That's like, no. Please don't. Please don't do that.
You don't really want to dance with those stone golems, kobolds, wyverns, ogres, drakes. Yeah, that pretty much covers it.
Drake?
Very angry half-dragon.
Yes. Who seems to be more or less watching as the rest of the supplies come in, and after about another 20 minutes of that, the main gates close, and then you all feel the ground kind of shift under your weight, and the fog that's kind of like the kind of haze that's hanging over the courtyard suddenly like lowers a little bit as the castle begins to rise out of the valley.
Holy
And
shit.
the castle is now very slowly floating away from the village.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah. I want to be, like, on the wall when this happens. Like, that would be super cool.
Yeah, you could be.
I'm gonna kneel on the floor until I get my bearings and then walk over to the Drake!
Oh. Yep, they're all just, like, kind of kept in pens over here. You also notice as Resmir re-enters the courtyard, she has a couple drakes next to her. You want to make some friends with the drakes?
Of course I do!
Okay, go ahead and roll your...
Animal handling?
I let you do persuasion before, for them being dragons, so you can go ahead and do that
Yeah, but she
again.
doesn't have the ring right now.
Yeah, but I'm a dragonborn.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Proficiency ×2. Okay.
Do the drakes understand Draconic?
Yes.
Okay.
But they cannot speak.
That's pretty good.
That's going to be a 25.
Oh yes, they love you.
We're my very good boys.
What's your
I-
persuasion bonus?
I get in very close and, just so no one can overhear me because I'm supposed to be mute, but I lean in very close and in Draconic. I tell them, I have just met you, but I love you.
They wag their tails and lick your face.
I rubbed them under chins.
Oh yes, they love that.
My proficiency is 3, and my modifier is 3. Double the proficiency is 6.
Or is that because they're dragons and you're dragonborn?
So, what are we looking for in here? That's my disguise voice.
Gotcha.
I think
It is entirely up to you what to do from this point on.
our goal really is to stop them from doing whatever they're going to do once they get to the Well of Dragons in whatever way we can.
Yes.
Crash the castle.
That would accomplish our goal, yes.
Yeah, technically would.
As would finding all the treasure and throwing it off the side.
Crashing
As
the castle.
would killing everybody in here.
Killing everybody in here is just not...
As would possibly just maintaining our disguises until we get to the Well of Dragons and then interrupt the ritual as it is being performed.
That last one sounds like the most sensible thing you've said in the last 5 minutes.
The ritual, as far as I know, is not going to be at any point in the near future. It's going to be a long way off.
Oh.
So we're going to be in transit for quite a while.
No, I mean, like, it might be a couple years before they do this ritual.
Oh.
They are still gathering the necessary materials. I don't know all the details about that, but the Red Wizards do. I think there's a couple of them staying in the castle.
Do we find them and...
Find out what we can about the ritual, and then get out with our lives, bring that information to very important people so that we can plan.
Yes.
Would be a good
To,
idea.
Let's just stick your sense for a moment.
Yeah, recon.
All right. Integrate ourselves into castle life.
Yes. I can tell you anything I do know about the castle. It isn't much. I know that there are a couple Red Wizards, Resmir, and then a Cloud Giant is the owner of the castle. And on that note, everybody roll your nature or history.
21 history.
Okay.
12 nature.
Crit fail nature.
Oh,
You're the best ranger ever.
0 history.
whoops. Aislinn, though, you made it.
Hey, for either.
Oh, dang. Aislinn, you know that giants and dragons are typically bitter enemies.
Yeah. Because they're like, giants at one point ruled the world, and dragons at one point ruled the world, and they're like, I ruled the world better. No, I ruled the world better. Well, fuck you.
Yeah. So this sound, the sound of a giant and dragon alliance sounds very strange to you.
So,
Yeah, one of them's got to have dirt on the other.
yeah, it's pretty sketchy. Maybe we could do something to cause some friction there.
Giant dragon snoo.
Probably not. Oh god, a half-dragon
Dragons
giant.
fuck everything, so...
I really hope there's not a half-dragon giant roaming around somewhere.
Fiori is very sad at this prospect.
Yeah.
His face just looks horrified. Please no.
Please
I'm
don't.
sorry.
No.
I've got the real creative brain juices flowing all the time. It's part of
Creative
my
something
curse.
juices.
Wouldn't.
Kira looks just as enthused, which is to say not at all.
Yes.
This is completely not an in-character question, but what would happen if a dragon, like an ancient dragon, had a baby with Grost?
Everybody don't get fucked.
I know that there's...
Literally and figuratively.
I know that there's something that happens when a mortal has offspring with a demon or a devil.
It's a half fiend, yeah.
Yeah, a half fiend. I know there's also
Draco
Cambians,
fiend.
but I don't...
Cambians are half succubus.
Right, that's right.
Draco Fiend.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
I got the juice.
What is your plane of attack here? You have
We're
several
gonna get the juice,
avenues.
apparently.
No, I was planning to get established.
How long do you think it'll take for us to get to the Well of Dragons?
This thing doesn't move very fast. I'd say at tops a couple weeks. So you have some time, not a whole bunch, but
Okay.
you have at least several days of reconnaissance. Also depends on how close you want to get to the Well of Dragons. I'd suggest not very close because it's full of dragons.
I mean, do we have an extraction plan?
Yeah.
Steal a wyvern.
Still a wyvern? What, do you think that would work?
Well, whatever we do.
Can we lower a large rope?
Let's not
Ooh, it'd
get
have
into
to be
trouble
so
today because
long.
I'm out of most of my spells.
No, I just want to have a plan in place.
I could ingratiate myself or blend in with the Wyvern Keepers, since I'm
Right.
kind of planning to do that anyway, because look at them!
Like,
Look at the babies!
I think our first few days, or 3 or 4 days, should be spent just establishing ourselves, establishing our presence, making sure we're known faces in the castle.
I definitely want to look around a little bit, but I'll try to do it
Not like an idiot.
not like an idiot.
Yeah. Of course, I would at some point suggest taking out Resmir for good, since she is a major player here.
While we're in transit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then that should be the last thing we do before we
before we have a moose.
It should be, yes, take out Resmir and then leave immediately.
I would almost suggest doing it first, because the longer you're here, if she
Wouldn't it be
notices
real
you're here.
I mean,
suspicious?
wouldn't that like kind of phrase an alarm and make them search everybody?
One of you does have a hat of disguise.
So you're
Can
saying
you elaborate on that?
just
thought-
Kira pretends to be
I'm
Resmir.
so sorry, but have you met Jess Kira?
Yes. But, I mean,
I'm sorry.
Resmir is not super friendly. You don't have to be very social with people if you're pretending to be her. But I mean it.
Also, pet drakes.
Wanted to.
Let me put it this way. I think in the long run, Resmir is better off dead than finding out you're here.
So is this the Dungeon Master telling us to fucking kill Resmir?
This is Talus telling you to kill
Okay.
Resmir. I do want to be clear that it's mostly just Talus's idea.
I think it's a little better to take our chances at least for a couple days.
I really would love to recuperate for at least a day. And
Why
then
don't-
find out what her schedule is and get her alone to just create as little disturbance as possible.
Why don't we spend 3 days, and I will spend most of my time dedicated to trying to figure out Resmir's schedule, and then maybe we'll think about killing and replacing her. However, the next question is, what do we say happened to this person?
Hopefully, she's not important and nobody notices she's noticing.
There is a shitload of people in this castle.
That's
You
true.
could get away with that.
Yeah, if anyone asks, we can just say we don't know.
Yeah.
I could have slipped and fell off the edge.
That is a real possibility.
Maybe the drakes ate you.
Well, then they need, like, bones and sinew and whatnot. It's better for it that I just fall off the edge.
Alright, well,
All right. So I will explain this relatively. You hang out for 3 days.
yay! I get my shit back.
Do you want me to roll to try and determine Resmir's schedule?
Yes, go ahead and roll your perception.
Okay.
If there's any other major information you guys want to learn, like that could be accomplished with the perception roll, let me know.
I would like to find out maybe where the Red Wizards stay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
23.
Very nice.
I would like to roll to
15.
find out if there are wyverns in the stables often enough for us to all be able to escape at once with them.
Okay, roll your perception.
And if I find out where the Red Wizards stay early enough, I would like to maybe become friends with one of them.
Okay.
15.
Okay. What did you roll with your perception?
That is a 15 perception.
Okay. Yeah. Those are all pretty easy to figure out. I mean, yours isn't as easy, but you rolled super high, so it was easy for you.
That was Fiori's, wasn't as easy.
Yes.
Because the DM was pointing.
Fiori's, yes. Fiori, let's start with you. Resmir has a pretty basic schedule. She mostly, during the day, either patrols the courtyard. That seems to be her one main, schedule thing that she does every day, is patrol the courtyard with her 2 guard drakes. And besides that, she will occasionally meet with certain people living in the castle, which would be, you get the sense that the Cloud Giant is somewhere in the big central tower. The Red Wizards are staying on the upper floors of this tower, sort of at the left side.
Okay. Can I also make a suggestion for somebody else to find something out?
Sure.
Someone else should find out where the treasure is being kept.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do
Okay.
that. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Maybe,
Unless somebody else wants to do that,
maybe
but
somebody else.
it is definitely something that I would do. Okay.
Well, why don't we just resolve what we have?
Yeah, let's start there. Dagny.
Which tower was the Red Wizards in?
Red Wizards here. Cloud Giant, big central tower.
Not that one.
Resmir. She is staying in this room.
Like the center room built into the ice tower.
Yes. Or collection of rooms, you can't really tell. She does go in with her guard drakes, so they seem to be staying there with her. Dagny, after watching for a couple days, you notice that there are only 3 wyverns currently staying in the stables at the castle. Not enough for everybody.
They can maybe carry more than one person each?
They could probably each carry 2 people, so that's enough
Everybody
for
but-
6.
Everybody but the Spiff and
Well, we polymorph Spiff,
one, yeah.
possibly.
Dagny and Jimna could,
Share.
Maybe.
It would count as one
They
person.
should be able to.
count as one
Yeah,
person.
they could buddy up, and then that's everybody except, Spiff and Talus. Spiff could be polymorphed.
And then,
Into a big flyy thing, and Talus could ride the big flyy thing.
yeah.
If challenge rating for something big and flyable
Giant
is
owl.
available.
Giant owl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that is a real possibility then.
Okay, is there anything else about her routine? Any regular time she goes to bed, regular time she eats, any time that she's usually alone for the most part? Which, at this point, I would consider just her and the drakes.
Yeah, mostly the only time she really seems to be alone is when she goes to sleep in her rooms. Otherwise, she always does seem to be around people.
Okay.
There's also one other thing you notice after staying in the castle for a couple days. There is a woman who lives in this tower. Mm-hmm. This woman with a very long black coat and long straight black hair.
Woman with large soda.
You said long coat, dude.
You did.
I did? I meant cloak.
I know you did, but
Alrighty,
I was just being a dick.
She seems to patrol the main courtyard at night, and everybody stays the hell away from her. Also, the main courtyard does also seem to get very foggy at night, pretty consistently. You think it's probably a function of the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And also probably the ice.
That helps, yes. But, yes, so this woman patrols the courtyard at night. Nobody really goes near her.
Is she ever seen during the day?
No.
Probably a vampire.
Roll your insight?
I don't know, but I would like a chance to go speak with her at some point after we resolve everything else.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 11.
Oh, probably not. I don't know.
15?
I mean, yeah, you're really not sure.
Probably just nocturnal.
I got an 18.
That can be nocturnal.
She does, did I say she was human?
You did not say.
Okay, she's actually a moon elf.
I told you!
Moon elf doesn't mean nocturnal.
It could.
But it doesn't.
It doesn't. My mother's a moon elf.
Yeah. What else needed resolved?
I totally thought you were saying that out of character, like real life.
Oh.
No! Fiori's mom is a moon elf.
Quaylena would like to, or just, you want to go just Kara first?
I want to track Resmir and try to learn her, physical movements and mannerisms, so I could better, impersonate her if I had to.
Okay. Go ahead and go ahead and make that an insight.
I could help her refine her performance when we've got moments alone together late at night.
Sure. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
That's very good.
Ooh, that's very good.
19 plus 4 is a number. 22?
23.
23.
Yeah, you seem to be getting it down.
We strut around Spiff's hiding place.
Fiori gives you a high five.
Fiori, you are eventually, you are looking for the treasure.
Yeah, Quaylen, I wanted something to do.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
What was it?
Well, I was waiting for Just Kara to do her thing.
Okay, yeah, sorry. What did you
So,
want?
Quaylena wants to first gather rumors.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's, like, persuasion to get rumors out of people?
Yes.
Alright.
Can I assist with that, since you're helping me?
Sure, if she hears anything.
Go ahead and roll your persuasion, too.
I got 15.
Okay.
I meant, like, assist doesn't give advantage, but...
For this kind of activity, I think it's just you guys collecting rumors by yourselves.
Nobody really wants to talk to me. I got a 10.
Nope.
I smell like Drake shit.
Let's see. You are told, you pretty much, pretty quickly find out that nobody is allowed to go into the caverns underneath the castle.
So that's probably where the treasure is.
Which means I'm going in there soon.
Okay.
15. Okay.
Do I find out, like, if the Moon Elf woman has a name, or is she just that scary?
Yes, her name is Sandezel.
Okay.
And, you don't really find out much about her. Nobody actually really wants to talk about her. Just that people are kind of scared of her.
Does she find out why people are scared of her? Or just that they are?
Just that they are.
No situations like, I heard that one time she made a man eat his own ears.
It would probably require a higher persuasion roll.
It's mostly just like somebody being like, hey, so what's up with that lady? And somebody else being like,
Just don't ask.
Don't ask.
The second thing I would like to do is figure out who's doing the cooking.
Okay. Ooh. The kobolds.
Kobolds are doing the cooking, so they're kind of their own insular little crew, and I couldn't, like, volunteer for, like, cooking duty?
Nope.
Okay.
No
Follow-up
way.
question to that.
Mhm.
Is there a central mess area where people gather to eat?
Not really. There's not really a mess hall,
So people just go to the kitchen, get some food,
and then
take it back.
go back to their place. Yeah, pretty much.
Follow-up to that follow-up.
Yes.
Does Razmir go to the kitchens to get her food, or does she have it delivered to her rooms?
She goes and gets it.
Okay.
With her drakes.
Are kobolds medium-sized?
Nope, they're small.
Damn it. I was about to have just Kira, pretend to be a kobold with her hat.
There, I'd be a swobold.
The kobold that drank so much cow milk
Okay.
became a giant, monstrous kobold.
Oh, jeez. Okay, with that
Beef and Dairy
15,
Network.
I'm gonna give you this. The reason that you can't go down into the caverns is because there's a dragon down there.
Cool!
An adult one.
Cool!
An
I'm
adult.
gonna see if it's true.
Don't fucking get killed, Fiori.
Also, don't say that without a microphone.
You remember when I said I was going to be smart about this?
Were you lying?
It was a blatant lie. Not on purpose, though. He's just a very dumb boy.
So what color is it?
Can
Is white.
can people maybe go with him this time?
Oh, that's up to Fiori.
We'll see if you notice me.
Jesus Christ, Fiori, do you have a death wish?
I think he does.
I think he's just that dumb.
Wow. Okay, so, can't infiltrate the kitchens.
His intelligence
Does-
is 9.
Does the cloud giant take their meals?
Slightly smarter than a giant owl.
I was just going to say the giant owl only has one less than he does. Guys.
What was your question?
Lord.
Does the cloud giant take their meals separately, or do they even take meals from the kobolds?
No, I believe, he and the giants actually make their own meals
Okay.
in their rooms.
Small children and wishes.
The last thing I would like to do is to summon White Willow the Pixie and
Okay.
ask her to stealth around and find anything else that we have missed.
Attach bells to Fiori.
Okay.
Also, possibly attach bells to Fiori.
Alright.
He wakes up one morning and his ears are pierced.
Oh, yes.
Just all along with bells, and he can't really get them out.
You also notice Rezmir has a new sword on her.
Oh?
She has a long sword on her hip.
Ah.
Does it look like just a regular longsword?
No. It seems special, but you never see her unsheath it, so...
So I'm gonna need that.
Okay.
I will be stealing that later, thank you.
Alright, so the pixie is going to turn invisible and fly around the castle.
Okay.
What does the Fey Dragon do again?
Stuff.
Or its speciality?
It can breathe a cloud of euphoric gas and make people really high.
I think it can charm people too. Invisibility, magic resistance, innate spell casting, euphoria, breath. That's kind of basically it.
So not better for persuasion than espionage?
No.
Definitely not. It's to make people high.
So better for persuasion than espionage, so not sneaky, but for, making people like you more?
Almost more like better for pranks.
Yeah.
And not very useful.
That's okay.
I fully encourage you to do pranks.
I'll help.
I would like to attempt to befriend some wizards.
The red wizards.
The red wizards.
Okay. You were the same one that asked earlier to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was the one that was trying to find out where they were and then wanting to befriend them.
Okay. Let me do the thing with the pixie real quick.
Okay.
And then we have basically three plans of actions, which is you want to befriend the red wizards, you want to go down into the caverns, and you also want to talk to Sandezel. I think those are the three main plans right now.
Is there anything you wanted to do?
I don't think there's anything I actively need here.
Okay.
Other than
Just make
to-
sure Spiff stays hidden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, that's it. I suppose that might-
If I want to specifically ask White Willow to spy on the Cloud Giant and see if they have any insecurities or anything that we could maybe drive a wedge between them and the Dragon Cult.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Exploitation.
Dagny should use his halfling nose to sniff out the treasure.
Yes.
You can come with me.
I would like to.
We'll both find the treasure.
Oh boy.
It'll be fun.
Hey, you can cast Pass Without a Trace.
Exactly!
Mm-hmm. I got that because it would give you insane buffs.
It's plus 10 to stealth checks.
I know, and I already have plus 10.
So you're not going to be seen.
Fucking 20.
I'm basically invisible.
Dagny's going to cast Pass Without Trace and then be like, where did you go, Fiori?
And suddenly, I am alone.
Okay, so here's what the pixie can tell you after an hour of flying around.
Okay.
Not much more than you already know. The kobolds in the kitchen are being guarded by a griffin.
Oh.
There is a dungeon underneath the Red Wizard's tower. She says there are 2 Red Wizards in there, one of them being Asbara Joss, and then there's another...
The one we met on the road.
Yes.
Nice.
And then another older gentleman staying with him.
Do they look like they're under duress or they're voluntarily?
Seems like they were there voluntarily.
Okay.
She does creep down into the caverns and comes out very quickly later, saying, "Yup, dragon."
What color?
White.
Okay. Nice. About what I would expect.
Yep. The cloud giant named Blagothkus,
Lagothcus.
staying in the tower. She can't eavesdrop on him for very long, but she can tell you that he doesn't seem to like the cult very much, but he's still working with them willingly. Like, she catches him kind of complaining about them, but can't really learn much more than that before she, like, disappears.
Alright.
Do we know how many of these giants are here?
There's the 2 stone giants and then the 1 cloud giant, right? That we've seen so far?
Yes.
Can I do something to find out if there's more?
Go ahead and roll perception.
I let Fiori know about the white dragon, then it's probably a dumb idea to go down there. We'll see.
I get a
Fiori's all about dumb ideas.
Yeah, I know.
20.
Okay, no, it only seems to be those 3.
Okay.
Aislinn,
Ooh.
let's start with you.
Okay.
So, you managed to bump into Asbara as he is walking around the courtyard one day. Why don't you go ahead and roll a persuasion,
Okay.
and then we'll see how friendly you can get with him over the next 3 days.
15.
Okay, yeah, not bad.
If I knew you were doing this, I would give you a little inspiration before you go.
Am I aware ahead of time that I'm going to bump into him, or is it completely random?
It'd probably be random.
Okay.
So-
He doesn't seem to leave his tower that much.
Alright.
I rolled very poorly on that one.
Yeah, he seems to actually be pretty easy to get along with. He's pretty friendly.
Okay.
He talks a little bit about, his work here doing magic for the cult. He mentions that his master, his teacher, the other Red Wizard in the tower, and his name is Rath Modar.
Uh-huh.
Are there any, questions you want to ask him? Anything you want to know about him?
I do. There are things I want to find out. I want to learn a little bit about the ritual. That'll probably take a few more persuasion rolls.
I'm sorry, we're dealing with a wyvern, a very cute wyvern named Hazel that laid a huge deuce.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's bad.
It's a big bad dude.
I do want to find out if the Red Wizards are here of their own volition, or if they were invited, or if they asked to participate, or if they're being paid to participate or whatnot. Like why they're aiding the cult. And I also want to find out what kind of guy he is and what his favorite color is.
Red.
I should probably mention this before you talk about any of that, is the ritual to summon Tiamat is a very tightly kept secret among the cult.
Okay.
So far, the only person you've met who actually knows about it is Talus.
Okay, so the Red Wizards will be helping with it, but they don't necessarily know anything about it yet.
You believe they're helping with it, but you shouldn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't know it exists.
Right.
Okay, well, I will not ask about that then.
Yeah, so if you asked about it, that would be an immediate red flag.
But I will, hey, what's a guy like you doing in a place like this?
You're just kind of walking through the courtyard with him, and he's like, yeah, I'm not really big on the whole dragon thing, but my teacher and I were invited here by the cult.
So it's a case of your boss basically saying, hey, we're doing this.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I guess the whole reason why we're here is, about Faye and Zastam, I assume.
In general
Yeah.
strokes, yeah.
Well, me and my teacher don't really support him. We don't really believe that he should be in charge of Faye. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he probably shouldn't be in charge of anything.
no, he's like tried to be a god twice already, and I'm sure he'll try a third time. And me and my teacher and several of us are of similar persuasion have kind of wandered around Faerun for a while looking for help on this. Because, we're definitely not strong enough to do it on our own, but
Oh, yeah.
we're red wizards. No one trusts us. And I guess rightfully so.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. So, we really had to sort of pick who our friends were. None of the factions wanted anything to do with us. None of the lords or nobles wanted anything to do with us. We were getting kind of desperate. The Cult of the Dragon reached out to us, and honestly, if I had to choose, the lesser evil between the Cult of the Dragon and Zastam, I think the dragons are less evil. It wouldn't be my first choice for sure, but Zastam is a dangerous maniac who's going to destroy the world.
Okay, I have a plan of action in mind.
Okay.
I don't know how well this is going to work out, but I am going to try to convince him that while the Cult of the Dragon, yes, is a lesser evil, it's not the way to do it. To perhaps maybe strike out, look for other options, maybe join an adventuring band, become stronger, and then once you are a force to be reckoned with in Faerun, you will have the support you need. And you never know what's going to happen in the future. But maybe helping the world be taken over by evil dragons would kind of leave it in a worse state than it is.
But would it be worse than Zastam achieving apotheosis?
No, but maybe, siding with the Cult of the Dragon is a huge gamble. And maybe there are better gambles you could make.
I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, I get what you're saying about the adventuring party, but we need resources, and we need lots and lots of power.
You know what's on this floating castle, right?
Well,
I mean, we've been carting treasure here for ages.
Well, yeah, I've noticed.
You could buy a lot of help with that treasure.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what the cult is going to do with the treasure, but I imagine they've already got plans for it, probably donating to certain dragons, and, a dozen dragons storming Thame out would definitely be a way to take Zastam down.
Uh-huh.
That's what they've promised. In exchange for our aid in their magical services, they would donate forces to us to overthrow Zastam.
So, Aislinn at this point is just gonna spend like 2 or 3 days, try to meet up with him at least once a day.
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of subtly make this argument a couple times and try to bring him over to her way of thinking.
Why don't you go ahead and roll persuasion?
Do you want me
Why are you a member of the Dragon Cult trying to convince this person not to help the Dragon Cult? I just feel like I should ask that before you really get into this.
That's a good point.
I'm kind of in a similar situation where it's kind of the lesser of two evils, but I do, wish there was a better way.
Right, so it's like we're in the same boat. It would still sound weird for you to try to talk him out of doing this when you're doing the same thing.
So should I add a deception roll to that persuasion roll?
Yeah!
Okay. Quilina?
Go ahead and roll deception first.
Fire me.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Done did.
Right. I'm going to use the inspiration. Well, I'm going to see what I roll on deception and then decide whether to use the inspiration or not.
You feel awesome. You feel great.
Yeah,
You
I'm definitely
can do
using
this.
the inspiration on deception. That is an 18.
Alright. Pretty damn good. Yeah, he buys your story.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that persuasion.
Come on. 24.
Nice.
Ooh, yes. You don't exactly, convert him or anything, but he seems to be picking up what you're putting down. Kind of like, I really see what you mean, but I trust my teacher. And, I don't know, maybe I can talk to him about it at some point, but, I'll give it some thought.
Alright.
You've opened a door.
Yeah.
How old is... what's his approximate age?
You think he's maybe in his mid-20s.
Okay.
His teacher, you probably only see him come out of his tower like once over the course of a week, but you think this teacher is about in his mid-40s.
Okay. And this seems to be like a actual student-master relationship where they care for each other and trust each other? For at least from the student's part perspective?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like...
It's not like a Sith situation where one day I will rise up and betray my master and become the master?
No, not exactly. As far as you can gather, like, Asbar literally studied under him in Thay, and then they decided to split off. And then he's still acting as sort of a mentor and teaching him magic and making sure he becomes...
Okay, so definitely not going to be able to turn student against master. Or super difficult anyway, if I was going to try that.
Like in a sense of like overthrow him and take his power or anything.
Or maybe like go against what your teacher's desires and wishes and like strike out on your own perhaps.
Not impossible. Pretty difficult. He at least seems to trust his teacher.
Yeah. Like trusting his judgment and stuff.
Yeah. But not like super, super difficult. But you don't really know anything about his teacher. You don't really get any opportunities to talk to him.
I have an idea. It's really terrible.
Okay.
It kind of makes me a bad person. So Aislin's a pretty girl.
Yeah.
What was the red wizard's name again? The one I'm talking to? Becoming friends with?
Asbara.
Asbara?
Yes.
Does Asbara seem to notice that Aislin's a pretty girl?
No.
Okay.
He's majosexual.
Thwarted.
No, he is just gay.
Oh!
Thwarted.
Sorry.
Gay wizards for the win, up top, raw.
Okay.
Bam.
Well, there goes that plan.
Yeah, sorry.
Gay for magic. Shrug.
And boys.
And magic boys.
Magic boys.
Magic boys. Magic boys.
Do we have any?
Boy.
Do we have any magic boys?
Dagny can kind of cast spells. He has some ranger spells.
I do have spells.
I can cast one entire spell.
What about Carlin?
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Let's sweeten this honeypot.
Yeah, it's like...
I think you would get along
Sure.
real great with my friend over here.
Let me introduce you to someone.
Yeah, like,
You know?
hey, me and a couple of friends are having what little drinks are available tonight.
We're gonna go have some near beer, Yin.
Sure.
Would you like to join us? I mean, I'm their friends. I'd like to think we're becoming friends.
Yeah. Let me take that and sort of put it on the back burner for now.
Okay.
It'll be...
Maybe next week.
Yes.
Or next time we play.
Yes.
Okay.
For now, let's cut over to Fiori. Let's get you down in those caverns.
I'm going with... It's not just Fiori.
Yep, I'm bringing
I
Dagny.
desire inclusion, DM.
Okay.
If I know they're leaving and I can't talk them out of it, I will inspire them both.
Okay.
I can talk to dragons.
Don't fucking waste it.
I'm
I can
looking
also-
for the treasure.
I can
I'm not
also talk to dragons.
necessarily going down
But I'm
there.
busy trying to get into a gay wizard's pants.
Yes.
Good luck.
It's not working.
Wait, hang. Does Carlin want some information? I have a lot of information. I have not practiced any of it, but I have a lot of information.
I'm pretty sure Carlin could probably pull it off.
I don't think he knows the things I know.
Wow, I'm over here.
Carlin, am I wrong in thinking that Carlin seems like he swings it both ways, definitely?
Yeah, you think so.
Okay.
Seems worldly.
But his
I'm
mom
worldly.
and her
Right,
business...
that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, Fiori's probably
Was
got
later.
something to
Was
talk
that-
about there.
Was that ASBARA?
Asbaka?
Azbara. Asbara Joss.
Joss?
Jos.
Asparagus.
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 Hey, Asparagus, how's it going?
Asparagus.
So,
So,
Dagny and I are looking for treasure.
yep, roll your damn stealth is what you gotta do here.
You would like to cast Pass Without Trace, yes?
Yep.
We have to remain within 30 feet of each other.
Do I have to do anything to cast spells? Sorry, this is like the first super duper convenient spell I picked up.
You
so
I don't
extend
think
a
so.
spell slot,
Yeah, but
and the
that's it.
spell is cast.
cool.
Yeah.
You have to do the things it says for components.
Okay.
So there's verbal, somatic, and focuses just let you skip the material part.
Yeah.
You still have to verbal say stuff. Somatic is make motions.
Correct, whatever. All you need is a, leather string, so you're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
if the material component doesn't have a cost listed, typically don't worry about it.
Well, good thing
You don't have to roll for it.
Oh, I was rolling for myself.
Stealth, yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm stealthing, and it's a good thing I cast that, because
Don't
what was
forget
your
about
stealth
your
again?
27.
27.
Don't forget about your inspiration, boys.
I rolled a 7 on the die. And I got 27.
20.
Does your inspiration just bank up here, or will it
No.
go away?
It will go away, and you can only have one of my inspirations at a time.
But as long as you're stealth, you have that score.
I think it lasts
So
for
use
10
it.
minutes. Spartan Inspiration has to last for 10 minutes before
Yeah.
you have to use it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have 10 minutes
Plus
to
10.
use that inspiration, that D8.
Yes. But as long as you use it with your stealth score will stay like that. Just not worry about it.
I only have 10 minutes to use this D8, you say?
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
Alright, yeah.
Get a-
I'll do
Sure,
it
don't
too.
keep it for later or anything.
Like when you
20
need to
minutes.
talk your way out of
That's the
being
point. Use it
eaten
now.
by a white
Go
dragon.
ahead. So that's a 30.
Yeah.
Alright, so I can just add that on
Yeah.
to the other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, 23.
23.
There you go.
And that's plus your Pass Without Trace and Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
Very good. Very, very good.
You still can't see me.
I'm so scared, I'm so alone. He's left me.
I mean, Fiori probably can't see Dagny either.
I blow on his ear.
I mean, no, you probably can't see each other.
Let's see, can I?
Alright, roll your perception.
God damn it, nerds.
17 plus 6?
23, you can.
Yeah?
Just barely. Okay,
Vague outline.
Give him a
I'm
wet
the
willy.
best.
so, you
I
come-
do. I give him a wet willy.
Alright.
And
You,
that noise is why you got a 23.
so, you go down into the caverns, and it's all carved out of pure ice. There is kind of a snow layer on the ground, so you're not slipping around too much, but it's really fucking cold down here. There seem to be several tunnels that kind of like wind around, but they all seem to join up with a main vault right in the center. With several tunnels leading to like exits out the side of the iceberg the castle is on for like the dragon to go in and out of. But you come into the main vault, and what you see here is indeed a hoard. It is piles and piles of coins and gems. You see a couple like weapons, trinkets, basically all the kinds of stuff that you have been watching the cultists steal and collect over time, times 1,000. And all of it is frozen solid.
Of course.
And clinging to the ceiling of the vault is the white dragon.
Does he sleep?
Yes.
I would like to find out when he sleeps.
He also presumably goes out to hunt.
Sleeps and or leaves.
You probably have seen him fly off once over the past couple days. It doesn't seem to be a very common occurrence.
How long was he gone for when he did fly off?
Several hours.
Long enough to go eat a few cows.
Yeah, but
Also long
after
enough.
that, he doesn't seem to be going out again for several days.
Also long enough to thaw some treasure.
I doubt that. This is probably his lair.
Don't care. I can still thaw some treasure.
I mean, long enough that he won't be present here, so we can thaw out some treasure and take it.
And
Dragon will know.
won't a big chunk of ice missing
White
out of the
dragons.
thing?
Roll your Arcana.
13 for me.
Oof. Worse than that.
Worse than that.
Right, okay. Dang.
Yeah, I got 11 Arcana.
But we don't have a ton of spellcasters in the party.
I got 15.
I mean, you do get the sense that this is a lair. You don't know exactly what that means, but it is important to dragons in a magical way.
Oh,
Yeah, that does mean Fiori's gonna do the dumb thing.
I didn't know that as an outside of game thing.
That's all I can really tell you with that roll, though,
Okay.
is that dragons have lairs, and they are
Significant.
magical in
Okay.
some way.
I might come back and try to melt some. What if I ask Carlin or Jamna about a dragon's lair?
Let's find out.
Please school this bitch.
Please school me. Please. I don't want to be stupid, Devin.
School me, Daddy DM.
Nope.
School me, Daddy.
No.
Give me your hard lessons, Professor.
Yeah.
I was looking through the Twitter account.
I've been bad. Hit me with a ruler.
Oh, Jesus. There's a Twitter account for a Final Fantasy XIV names. And I think there was one that was like a cat girl who was named like underage girlfriend.
Strike me with your 12-inch rod.
Demogorgon.
No.
Demogorgon's got a big baboon dong.
No.
Asmodeus has a ruby rod.
No.
He does. Ruby rod.
I just imagine Asmodeus waving around Chris Tucker.
Super red.
Okay,
Super green.
Super red, because double.
I'm having trouble
Super
finding
green.
the information, so somebody, one of you who knows about dragon lairs, tell me.
So, white dragons are really jealous of their lairs in particular out of the chromatics, and they will know if like a single piece is missing pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to read the entry in the monster manual, here you go.
Yes.
So, my concern isn't so much that the dragon will know that something is missing. He won't know, like, who took it. So,
Someone in the
there are
castle
a lot
took
of
it.
people in this castle, so hopefully the dragon will just start, like, we steal some treasure, and then vamoose, and then the dragon just starts killing people in the castle after we leave.
Oh my.
But wait, it's not even his. I mean, he's charged with he or she.
I mean, all this treasure probably does belong to this dragon.
Yeah, that's why it's iced.
So it's got its own little stash,
Yes, and
separate from the
separate
Hoard
from
for
the
Tiamat.
cults.
Okay.
Or
yeah.
it could be protecting the cults,
Or
because
that's
Resnir does
possible.
know that we're fucking with the cult.
It is possible that this is the cult
But I want
treasure, but
it.
like if they say, "Hey, guard this treasure for us," to a white dragon, the dragon's going to take that as, "Here, this is your treasure now," and it's not going to want to give it up.
That's true.
Jamna can tell you that white dragons have a perfect memory of every single item in their hoard.
But I want it.
That's a bad idea.
So that plan of stealing some while it's away and then leaving while it's still away, so it gets very upset and starts murdering cultists after we leave.
I mean, we probably definitely should do those things while it is gone, yes. Well, at least I have its schedule. I'll just lay in bed and cry thinking about all the pretty jewels and
I
treasure
mean,
down
you
there.
better not do it until you're, like, done in the castle. You've done
Yes.
everything else.
Mhm.
Yes, it's going to be okay. We're gonna wait for the dragon to leave. We're gonna steal some treasure and then we're gonna leave immediately.
But that is a problem because the rest of the horde is going to make it to the Well of Dragons. Ideally,
Rest? Is there treasure somewhere else? Is there treasure somewhere else?
Probably.
there are several 100,000 coins in this horde.
So ideally, we steal all of it.
If you want to stop this horde from
No,
getting
that's not
to the
gonna
Well of Dragons, you either have to kill or drive away this dragon somehow.
I'm a
That
big
is-
fan of crashing the castle still.
Or
I have-
crashing the castle.
I have a question.
Jaskira pretends to be Resnir, insults the Cloud Giant real bad. Cloud Giant gets pissed at everybody and says, "Leave my castle."
Then the Cloud Giant and the White Dragon get in a big fight, and either way, one of them loses, and then we can take care of it from there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or
Or I could steal a piece of its treasure and plant it in the Cloud Giant's room.
Yeah.
Mm.
and then we kind of hide while everyone kills each other.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I will discuss this with my friends when I know that, but for right now, somebody needs to stop me from taking this treasure.
I mean,
I
there's
will
a dragon
I-
right
on
there.
top of Fiori.
Neither of you are here, so
Yeah,
it's up to Dagny.
It's only up to me.
Yes.
I see your hand.
No.
Just kind of shaking towards it.
You
I just
really
put my
don't.
hand on there, I'm like, oh, wait, I don't actually see you. Do I have to roll to see you? Do you want to get
No, you
complex
know where I
about this?
am.
Okay.
Don't do it.
But I want it.
It's really dumb to do that.
No, but it's a really
Do you
shiny.
remember that last time a really dumb thing happened?
No, but it's not gonna notice.
Oh, but it will.
That's the dragon.
It will,
Why would it
Jamna.
notice?
Jamna told you it will.
Jamna
When did
told
she
us
tell me this?
Recently.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Oh, Fiori.
She told you at some point after you found out a dragon was here.
which would be after I sent the fairy looking. So you knew there was a dragon, a white dragon down there before you went down there.
Yes.
But I really want it.
But later. We can get it later.
No, look. Oh, look. No, there's a very pretty sapphire over there.
Okay, I'm gonna gently take his hand and try and lead him away.
With your halfling quarterback strength.
Yes.
Roll persuasion, scrub.
Wait, if you're a halfling quarterback, wouldn't that make you like an 8th back?
Oh my god,
Oh
stop.
my god.
And Fiori, everything here is under several inches of ice, so if you want to take anything at all, you'd either need fire or a pickaxe.
If you think I won't sit here and just breathe on it until it melts...
I mean, it's cold enough. It's cold enough here that wouldn't happen.
Shut up. He's a dumb boy.
You're just gonna start breathing on it for hours, and you're like, why isn't this melting?
How about a 12 for not inspiration, dumbass. For persuasion?
I mean, that's really.
What do I roll to not get persuaded? I don't know. Wisdom?
Why don't you also roll
Willpower?
persuasion?
Okay.
Charisma save.
But I want it. Yeah, because if we...
Roll an int save because you're super dumb and believe that everything that anybody tells you.
Okay, I believe you.
No, that's part of being truly dumb is that I don't believe what everybody tells me, even if it's not in my own best interest.
Or wait, I'd say this probably falls more along wisdom than charisma.
Maybe insight?
Insight. Let's make it an insight.
For both of us, or just Fiori?
Just
Fiori.
Okay.
High insight.
Mhm.
I would say
Which would
means,
mean I'm not a dum-dum about it, I
Yeah.
would say.
as you're reaching for the gem, you're just imagining the feeling of a jaw of an adult dragon closing around your torso.
Or being encased in ice.
Fair.
I have a terrible idea that Fiori might have.
Please don't help this dumb idiot boy.
If you lick it, it's yours.
No.
But if you lick it, it's frozen.
He doesn't lick things. No, absolutely not.
And your
Just get
tongue would
stuck
be
to it.
frozen.
So we have gotten to a point where you are standing down from the thieving, yes?
Yes, I will.
Oh,
Rarely.
thank God.
I'm with you.
I was so ready to get my halfling mom look on and grab you by the ear.
I'm here for it.
All the bells jingle.
The bells jingle and wake the dragon.
Uh-oh, time to go.
So you guys are super, super hidden.
Yeah, we're very, very stealthy.
But you notice the dragon begin to stir a little bit.
We go away now. We go away immediately now. Quietly.
I got bells
It's a dirty
that
20.
jingle,
Does not- I know.
jangle, jingle.
Somehow it notices something is off. And, like, it begins looking around its lair. But you guys manage to get out before it notices you.
I pick up Dagny and leave. No, I'm just kidding.
That's that's really strange because you're both positive that you're almost practically invisible and inaudible, but it still somehow noticed something was off.
We were having an aggressively hushed conversation.
That was a good call, because it probably...
Don't
That was a good call.
don't dragons have like
I will give him the most silent high five.
super good senses?
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
What are Dagny's parents' names?
Ooh, I did write that down!
His dad,
Edgar was the dad. I don't remember the mom. No.
Dag, and me.
No.
Oh, for the love of God.
Christ. I don't have it written down anywhere
That's
right
fine.
now.
I just like to have
Doris.
Doris!
Okay.
What would Edgar and Doris think?
Doris Day, the time.
So, let's move on to our final plan of action for the evening.
Let's...
You want to talk to Santessel?
I do! Hey, do you want to talk to that scary elf lady with me?
I sure
Human
do.
lady, that one lady at in the night when she comes out at night.
The nightly woman.
The nightly woman.
A woman of the night.
No.
I mean, she is.
No.
Yes.
Well, yes, but no.
But no.
Not colloquially, no. Well, maybe she is. I guess I'll find out.
I mean, if she's part bird, maybe.
No. Anyway, Quilena definitely will tell you a story that she heard from her mentor Garmili about a gnome bard who was really upset with his friends for not knowing his parents' names.
Oh, really?
So now she makes a point of getting to know her friends' parents' names.
So he got real mad and just left then?
Yeah, just left.
Wow.
What are my parents' names?
I mean, he had been through a lot.
I mean, yeah.
he had been, like, died and resurrected, like, brought back from the brink, so anyway.
I did find out my father's name.
Oh, nice.
The web told me.
Did you find it on the dark web?
I did.
Yeah, it was a web in a cave.
Is that an Underdark thing?
What?
Is that an Underdark thing?
No, we went into a fairy forest and there were a lot of traps, and one of the traps was a web that was musical notes, and I put in DAD and I got my father's name.
Huh.
Yep.
Since I haven't met him, it's pretty
You
interesting.
just got it off the web.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Off the...
The dark-
and for Fiori and listeners, that name was Velrin Doirin. So yeah, you
So
know,
he was a bit doughy. He was a doughy Ren.
From House Wren.
can't take this anymore.
The look on Devin's face is just amazing.
Was he is he related to Kylo?
Enough.
Shit.
Just Kira is just really bored with nothing really going on, and after mucking out the Drake stables, she draws pictures of Drake poop.
Okay. Alright, Fiori and Dagny are going to go talk to the woman. She is just kind of walking around the courtyard with the fog flowing around her in her big dark cloak. And you just walk right up to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just kind of stops walking and stares at you.
You
I
look
wave.
delightfully terrifying.
Thanks, that's what I was going for.
I like it.
Thanks.
See if she'll eat some chips.
Can I help you?
I just saw you walking alone all the time, and I thought I would come say hello.
I like to get myself involved in what might be interesting conversations. Or bad choices.
I see. You must be new here.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Nobody really comes up and talks to me, and to be honest, it's dreadfully boring.
I'm sorry. Do you not want them to come talk to you?
It'd be nice every now and then, but, you know. Would you, like some tea?
Yes. Actually, that would be lovely.
Can I roll insight to, like, see if there's something sketch?
Yeah!
Is it tea?
I think I will
or
also.
blood?
Or tea with poison in it.
Blood tea?
Or poisony blood tea?
12 is all I got.
Okay.
Moon tea.
For perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said
Less
insight.
than that.
Less than that, okay. Or no, it was insight.
Oh, insight is a totally a different thing,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is.
Wow. I've been playing this game for a while. It's even lesser. We are now at 8.
Yeah. You,
Lesser than less.
you can't get a read on her.
Well, I'm blindly trustworthy.
Right.
Okay, I believe you.
Well, you like me, so yes, you are.
Jesus Christ. Is this, like, directly after the dragon incident, or can I, like, inspire you two dum-dums again?
This is
I mean, actually, I might stop by for some inspiration before I
Okay. Well, if you want to use
Alrighty.
them.
9 plus 6.
9 plus 6 is 15.
15.
Does that drain you on your spell slots?
No,
Nope.
it's just
Yeah.
a...
It uses up its own
separate
pool
resource.
for inspiration.
Can I also
Yeah.
get buffed?
You still can't really get a read on her.
Get buffed.
Roll 8, roll 8, roll 8. You
I
didn't
did
do
not-
what I told you to.
You did not?
You did
Okay.
too.
Oh no. Yeah, no, she's hard to read, that's all I can say.
It's fine.
But she invites you back to her tower. Which
I
is
would
right
like
here.
to be, like, doing a chore in the courtyard while this is happening, just to keep an eye on these idiots.
Yeah, I ask, when you go for a walk, are you, like, patrolling, or are you just going on a walk?
Patrolling, yes. It is my job.
Oh, was it okay if we stop and have tea, or?
Oh, just for a moment, I'm sure.
All
We're
right.
in the air now. I'm not really expecting.
It would be kind of odd if something came, wouldn't it?
Something should commit a crime right now.
Yes. I don't know. I might get in trouble, but I can talk my way out of it. It's just nice to have some company for once.
Yeah. There are a lot of interesting rumors about you flying around. I guess people think you're very mysterious.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
And she's the one that's Moon Elf, right?
Yes. Maybe I'd be less mysterious if more people came up to talk to me, but you know whatever.
That's what I figured.
See, you get it. You get it.
I tell her my fake name that I'm sure I came up with before now.
Yes.
No.
No, there can only be one Greg.
Dan.
Dan. Okay. Quiletta,
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your perception to catch sight of this.
Can I also be involved in the making sure things go?
Why don't you all just come hang out in the courtyard?
How late do you guys stay up?
That's a big fat nat one.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, bud.
You're stargazing,
Yeah.
and like as the shooting star comes by, right as Fiori walks into the tower.
And I'm like, gee, there's no place like home.
Like,
Oh, shit. Where'd they go?
like you're staring at the tower, and then you notice the shooting star, and then you go back to the tower, and in that period of time, Fiori has entered the tower.
Oh, cheese and crackers.
Did you get a perception?
How late would a stable mucker / beast tender be up?
Not really that late.
Biscuits and gravy.
If I may, you can still just take a walk at night. Nothing is stopping you.
Couldn't sleep.
This is mostly a perception roll for
Sure.
you being in the right place at the right time.
And technically, I'm supposed to be able to trance.
Technically, yes.
Supposed to.
Wait.
You'll get tired trying to pull off that, but
You could be.
Yeah,
You could
I'm
pass
disguised
yourself,
as a half elf.
You could pass yourself off as a very lazy half elf who likes to trance twice as long as necessary.
You're like, no, I just really like
Ethan, would you also like to try and be in the right place at the right time?
I am either, yes, I'm either doing that or trying to seduce a gay man.
Okay.
Or giving
my
Carlin
wrist.
tips.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
21 perception.
Okay. You managed to see this encounter.
Aislinn.
Aislinn manages to see this encounter.
Yeah,
Yes.
he
Sorry,
just
I-
said you, and I wanted to.
You
make
see
it.
Fiori and Dagny just come up and talk to this woman, and then they head off towards this tower.
Oh, fake name that I completely know. Dan. Hey, Dan.
Yes, Lydia.
Saw ya. Just want to say hi.
Hi.
What you guys up to?
We're having tea.
Making friends.
I've been making friends too. Just so many interesting, really nice people here.
Fiori looks at the lady like, does she have to come with us? Because they're like,
3 is already a crowd.
yes, I don't think there's very much room in her room.
You can't sit with us.
You're not even wearing pink today.
Maybe tomorrow.
Alright,
Wow,
well,
it is Wednesday, isn't it?
have
That's a Mean Girls reference, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
have a good tea, and then I'm gonna roll insight.
Okay.
23.
Ooh. Something about this doesn't feel right. You're not sure what, though.
Like sinister and or possibly harmful to my allies.
Possibly. It's
All right.
more of a gut feeling than you noticing anything wrong.
Okay. So Fiori's like, hey, you leave. And Moon Elf Lady is like, yeah, maybe tomorrow night. And I'll be like, I pretend I didn't hear either of them. And I just walk up. I'm like, I would love some tea, yes.
As you, come up to the door, she kind of just, holds her arm out to, block the door.
Oh, we're gonna get the
As-
shit out of it.
As she moves her arm out to
Okay.
block the door, I intercept it in a handshake.
Or you could just wait outside.
Lovely to meet you. My name is Lydia.
She just jerks her hand away. It's like,
Is she unnaturally cold to the touch, like an undead creature of the night?
you don't really touch her long enough to notice. She just instantly pulls her hand away.
Lydia, I'm sorry, but you're not welcome.
I don't have quite enough tea.
Oh, I brought some of my own. We can share.
Goodbye.
Why don't you run along?
Please, no.
As you stand there in silence, she just closes the door in your face. And locks it.
I really want Fiori to be a dumb vampire boy now, though.
But not-
I hear it coming.
But not poor sweet Dagny.
I feel it coming.
Dagny will be the sparkly vampire type.
Oh, he's gonna be so cute.
So she brings the two of you into her
You can
room.
get blood from the vein in the thigh. You bite people. You can't reach their neck, so you can just.
It's possible. Femoral artery is a gusher. Just
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Wait, Lena, do you want to
I'm
hear
gonna
my
make a new
Resmere impersonation?
I don't know, do I?
And she just starts going off on a very accurate Resmere impersonation away from earshot.
Wow, that's real good.
I yell through the door.
I was just expecting you to just kind of be like, I'm Resbeard, I'm half dragon, so I'm better than everybody else. Look how big my sword is.
I'm the biggest sword ever, and I'm more dragony than you.
So
Look at my giant spikes.
I do speak loud enough to be heard through the door. Hey Dan, don't forget that thing we have in the morning that if you don't attend, you will definitely be missed and people will start asking questions. Okay, love you, see you later.
I look at what's her nuts and I just say she's a very sweet person. But
I'm sure she is. She is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
She has a great personality.
Lovely.
Let me get that tea started.
Thank you. I have a big sword. It likes me so much.
My sword, my boyfriend.
Is it though?
I don't
What
know.
if it was? What if she makes out with it?
It's House Orgoth's boyfriend.
No, it's she
Yeah.
likes it. She has a crush on it. She makes out with it to practice.
Oh man.
Anyway.
That's all.
So she's going through her cupboard a little bit, and she's like, she like chamomile or mint? I have orange blossom.
Deadly nightshade, perhaps?
Mint?
Orange blossom.
Mint.
Please.
Well, I think it would be easier if she only had to make one tea.
Oh, that's true. Mint.
Mint it is. And she starts it brewing, and she sits down. And he's like, so, you are new here. Where you come from?
Down there. Points at the ground.
Yeah, most of us are.
I come from...
London under?
Sorry. I'm only pausing because I don't remember the names of cities as a person.
Where women glow and men thunder.
Yeah.
I'm from Baldur's Deep.
Fuck.
You're from Baldur's Deep, and he's from Watergate.
Yeah.
There was a big scandal there once.
And then you can killer salad.
Yeah.
Menzoberran Deep.
I'm from Baldur's Gate.
Yes. Oh, wonderful.
Silver Gate Deep Sea.
I visited there once. I hear they have great pizza.
They really do.
I'll have to try it someday.
So you're admitting you can eat solid food.
It sounds strange, but I have to say black olives and pineapple.
Really?
Really.
Maybe
You
I'll...
travel with somebody for years, you know?
You think you know someone. Maybe I have to baby step up to that.
Try ham and pineapple first, if it makes you feel better.
That sounds a little bit better.
Seafood pizza, though.
The seafood pizza is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Cessa, what, if I may ask, what attracted you to the Cult of the Dragon?
I like to inflict pain.
Makes sense.
He sure does.
Lovely.
Dragons are pretty cool, too.
Mm.
I had a poster once.
Oh, yeah?
It glows in the dark. It's velvety.
You're a real fanboy.
We've been friends for a while.
You have dragon trading cards. Mint condition.
We couldn't bring them,
Oh
of
god,
course.
it's one of those felty ones where you get the felt tip markers and you get to color in all the little bits.
Oh god. Yes.
Reactive.
What about you?
I actually met them when I was younger.
Hmm.
So I sort of, I guess, was inducted by family, if that makes sense. I don't know what word I'm trying to say.
I enjoy treasure and treasure-related accessories.
I also enjoy treasure and treasure-related accessories.
Yes, you grew up in the cult.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. You know, they just do what their parents do.
How about yourself?
I've been in the cult for a long, long time. Way before Severin ever became the head.
Mike's face is amazing. Like, long time, like an undead!
Or an elf, Mike.
Or an undead elf.
I'd have to say what attracted me to the cult was the opportunity for power.
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a run-in with what I can only imagine was a very, very old sect of the cult. I think they were going to sacrifice me, but I was just too cute.
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, they I know they deal with devils and such more and more nowadays. Didn't always used to be like that. When I joined the cult, they dealt with more, I'm sure you know about their quest to make undead dragons. Make Draco Liches. And
is that common knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The whole obsession with Tiamat and living dragons is sort of a new thing that Severin's doing, but used to be way back when that undeath was truly where real power lied. That was the end game for, seeking immortality.
Fucking Mike!
My God.
I feel like the cult has maybe strayed from that somewhat. I don't know if I like this whole living dragons thing. It's just...
Living is the worst, right?
Living is just the worst.
Go away, Lydia.
You're not... We told you to go home.
Staring in through the window.
Doesn't living suck, you guys?
I feel like the cult really found their true power when they created the Draco Lich, and I truly believe that if you want to live forever, if you want true power...
Wait, then why are we moving away from the resurrecting? Why are we bothering with this whole...
Well, maybe her goal is to kind of steer it back.
Yeah, but I was just curious, if we knew why Big Bad Venris Vinesnap was moving away.
Yes, Severin. He believes that Sam Master got it wrong. A long time ago, Sam Master, the founder of the cults, translated a text that predicted that dead dragons would one day rule the world. But Severin believed he mistranslated it, and it actually described that living dragons would rule the world. And so he wanted to steer the cult in this new direction. And he believes that he is a true scion of Tiamat, and Tiamat will give him the power he wants. But there are still many members of the old guard like me that feel like this may be somewhat straying from the path.
I feel like being a new generation that's bridging the two ideals, I would say why not both? Because then if the living dragon masters just happen to die, then we can just bring them back to life and continue as we were.
Well, actually, the process of making Draco Liches is extremely difficult and involved. It's not something that you can just do to a dead dragon.
Well, no, but I mean, not if you have all the resources to just do it. I'm just saying it could cause continued lineage.
No, I'm not going to say it. Turn Tiamat into a Draco Lich.
Exactly.
She has a Draco Lich form, actually. What? Yeah, she's a goddess. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. Yeah. She can be undead if she wants, just like that.
Shut your mouth, girl.
Lydia!
I like the way you think. I think you could be really going places in the cult.
Oh, shush.
We're going a place right now. Sorry, I'll stop.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Dan, and I hope that we can be friends.
I agree.
Why don't you, Fiori, make a wisdom saving throw?
That's what I thought.
But I do want to be your friend.
Is this perhaps charming gaze?
Oh, honey.
Enthralling gaze?
12.
Her eyes are real pretty.
Yeah, they are.
They almost seem to be glinting a little bit in the light of the candles in her room.
What about this one?
It's the Dumbledore twinkle.
I wasn't cute enough.
You don't feel anything yet, but you're just almost hypnotized by her gaze, and you just feel like this woman is definitely your best friend, and you would do anything for her.
She is my best friend, and I would do anything for her.
And she sweeps her hair back to one side, and then rustles in a small jewelry box next to your chair and pulls out a hairpin with a rose on it and places it in her hair. Too far back? Watch out for the woman with the rose hair.
I'm sorry.
You just blew out your spouse's eardrum.
She's fine.
No, she clanged in my back.
She's used to it.
Oh, how far back does that go?
Halloween episode!
It's
the vampire lady that did the thing with the thing!
Oh, we fucked up. We fucked up.
We fucked up. We're gonna die.
It is the vampire. It is a vampire.
Can I insight to fucking, like, catch that something funky just happened?
Go ahead and just make an intelligence check.
Alright,
Fiori is acting pretty strangely, I would say. He's not a open starer, really, for the most part.
Dark. Well,
He's staring at her like she's money. So that's upsetting.
That is odd.
Okay, so intelligence check, is that just roll dice plus my intelligence score?
Yes.
Modifier, not score.
Modifier, yeah.
12.
Ooh, that's what I got
It
for my
doesn't
wisdom.
take much. Once you see the rose hairpin, you put 2 and 2 together pretty quickly.
Oh, okay, I'm smart enough.
Yeah, you see the hairpin, you remember the boy that was almost turned into a vampire, and you see Fiori being enthralled by this woman. You know what's going on.
Staring at her like she's money.
And I've just got like that. I don't know, there's a meme for this, but like that happy face where you're just like, oh fuck.
Alright.
Surprise PQ.
What you gonna do, Dagny?
Jump out the window.
I'm going to hurtle myself across the table.
Hazel.
No,
Hazel
please.
was playing with your die, your d20.
No, please, you want to be a vampire boy?
I mean, not particularly, but also don't hurt her or else
Also-
we'll get in trouble.
I just gotta say,
Or you can hurt her if you want
Aislinn
to.
is
I'm just
just
saying
on the
this
other
is
side of
gonna
that
be
door.
this is gonna be some this is gonna be interesting no matter what happens.
I'm going to backflip out of my chair and flip to the door and slip through the small window in there.
Okay.
Leaving so soon?
Mid-flip, yes.
Let's say instead of backflipping towards the door, which would kind of keep you still facing her, you just turn around and you
walk
run.
to the door.
Okay.
So, Aislinn, you hear a scuffle inside as maybe like a chair is almost knocked to the ground. As
The
Agnes
chair
gets
is
up.
knocked to the chair.
And he's running for the door as you hear her say, leaving so soon?
I kicked the door in. That's 15.
Yeah, you kick that door in. and you
Aislinn kicks
see-
the door in and
You
then
see Dagny running towards you.
They're stealing our beautiful boy!
Hey everyone, it's your DM Devin. We're just about to wrap up Hoard of the Dragon Queen, the first arc of Tyranny of Dragons. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. After this, we'll be doing a small series of side quests and one-shots, and then we'll be moving on to the second arc, Rise of Tiamat. As usual, you can find us on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on YouTube, where our videos have character stats, battle maps, and other helpful graphics. The music in this episode was produced by Vince Vept, and the theme song was Through the Woods We Ran from his YouTube collection. You can find a link to his music in the episode description. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.